From Zachary Riza-Shade to Reed Shepherd and Rob Dillingham, we've witnessed some jaw-dropping talent in recent NBA drafts. But the Boozer twins? They're the ones who've been lighting up the radar lately. Could they really be the NBA's next big thing? Are they as amazing as the hype suggests, or are we looking at another case of overhyped prospects? That's the question everyone's asking. In this video, we're diving deep into the Boozer brothers' game, comparing their skills, their potential, and finding out just how great they truly are. Let's get into it. The Boozer twins, Cameron and Kaden, have been turning heads all over the basketball world, and for good reason. These two are elite athletes with game-changing talent. Plus, they've got the added pressure of living up to their father's legacy, none other than former NBA All-Star Carlos Boozer. With that kind of pedigree, the hype surrounding where these two would land had the basketball community buzzing for months. Everyone wanted to know, where will these rising stars call home? Cameron and Cayden Boozer's commitment to Duke made huge waves in the basketball world. These two are the Blue Devils' first recruits for the 2025 class, but there's more. Under Jon Scheyer, Duke has now secured 9 top 5 recruits since he took over from the legendary Coach K in 2021. Cayden Boozer in particular is Duke's first 5-star point guard since Jeremy Roach back in 2020. This isn't just a big get for Duke, it's a massive statement about the program's future with Scheyer at the helm. Cameron Boozer, standing tall at 6'9" and playing power forward, is currently ranked number 2 in the ESPN 100, and he's been regarded as one of the top high school players in the nation for a few years now. His talent is so undeniable that he even jumped ahead of the projected number 1 pick for the 2023 NBA draft at number 1. This kid isn't just good. He's the kind of player who can dominate at every level, and the hype is very real. Cameron had an incredible high school run. As a junior in the EYBL 16U League, he was already a force, ranking in the top 3 in both points and rebounds. But his senior year, that's when he really took off. Last spring, Cameron dominated the 17U level, averaging 24.5 points and 13.4 rebounds per game, leading the league in both categories, and he didn't stop there. At the Nike Peach Jam in July, he dropped 20.4 points and snagged 10.1 boards per game, helping his team take home the championship. Talk about a clutch performer. He's also made quite a name for himself on the international stage, winning 2 gold medals with USA Basketball. He was named MVP at the 2023 FIBA Americas U16 Championship, where he put up impressive numbers, averaging 16.8 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. In the gold medal game against Canada, he truly shined, dropping 24 points and pulling down 12 boards to lead his team to victory. But that's not all. Cameron followed up that success by clinching another MVP title at the FIBA U17 World Cup last summer. He averaged a stellar 20.1 points and 9.9 rebounds throughout the tournament, and in the final against Italy, he unleashed a phenomenal performance with 24 points and 13 rebounds. This kid is a rising star, and he's showing the world just what he's made of. In an era where players are constantly compared to past greats or pegged into specific roles, it's interesting to consider how the Boozer twins fit in. Not just as sons of a former NBA player, but as players building their own identities in the sport. Cameron is the twin that usually grabs the headlines, and for good reason. Cameron plays like someone who grew up learning to dominate inside, but quickly evolved into a new-age big man who can do it all. Think of someone with the physicality to control the paint, but with the skills of a wing player. He's been described as a unicorn in today's basketball landscape, a player who would have been strictly a post player years ago, but now finds himself stretching defenses and handling the ball with ease. Defensively, Cameron is an absolute force. His imposing size and length makes him a shot-blocking machine and a relentless rebounder in the paint. But what really sets him apart is his versatility. He's not just a big body stuck under the rim. Cameron has the agility to step out and lock down quicker, smaller guards, seamlessly switching on defense without missing a beat. In today's era of positionless basketball, this kind of two-way adaptability is gold, making him an ideal fit for the modern game where everyone's expected to do it all. While Cameron might be the one getting the National Player of the Year buzz, Cayden Boozer brings just as much value in his own right. As a 6'4" guard, Cayden's game is predicated on his basketball IQ, quickness, and ability to control the pace of the game. Cayden's the type of player who can run the offense, create for others, and knock down big shots when needed. His role as the floor general for his team shouldn't be understated. Kaden is currently ranked number 17 in the ESPN 100. He's also the top player in his position for the 2025 class. Kaden's been running the show as the top passer in his class for a few years now, and he's not slowing down. Last spring, he was the assist king, leading the Nike EYBL circuit with an impressive 6.5 dimes per game. But he didn't stop there. Boozer brought the heat at the Nike Peach Jam, where he upped his game with a scorching 6.9 assists per contest. His 11-assist masterpiece in a thrilling win against Team Takeover? Absolute magic. And don't sleep on his scoring ability. He dropped a smooth 22 points on both Montverde Academy in October and Link Academy in December. Just like his brother, Kaden has some serious hardware. He's got 2 gold medals with USA Basketball. But it's not just the bling that stands out, it's how he earned it. At the U17 World Cup, Kaden put on a show, dropping 12 points and dishing out 9 assists in a standout performance against the Philippines. And here's where it gets even more impressive. Despite playing just over 18 minutes per game, Kaden still led the entire tournament in assists with 6.4 per game. Efficiency at its finest. This kid knows how to make the most of every second on the floor. The twin brothers, who went to Christopher Columbus High School in Miami to play for the Knight Riders Elite program on the Nike EYBL circuit, have been a powerhouse duo on the court. They've won 3 straight Florida State championships. When it comes to fundamentals, Cameron Boozer is hands down the best player in high school basketball. His scoring ability, relentless rebounding, and sharp basketball IQ set him apart from the competition. Cameron excels at finishing around the rim, creating opportunities for his teammates, and reading the game like a seasoned pro. With an impressive track record that's tough to match, he's not just a solid rebounder and passer. He plays with the versatility of Kevin Love combined with the finesse of Paolo Banchero. As a top prospect for the 2026 NBA draft, he's ready to make waves. But it's not just his offensive game that catches eyes. Cameron isn't afraid to pick up his man full court and lock in on the opposing team's best guard. His tenacity on defense adds another layer to his game, making him more than just an offensive threat. This kind of hustle is exactly what Duke will cherish when he steps foot on campus. Despite not being as highly ranked as Cameron, Caden's impact on the game is undeniable. Every great team needs a leader on the floor, someone who can dictate tempo, control the game, and be a steady presence. Kaden is that player, and while Cameron may be the one racking up highlight plays, Kaden is the engine that makes things run smoothly. One of the most exciting aspects of the Boozer twins is how well their games complement each other. Cameron thrives in the post and on the perimeter, while Kaden is the perfect guard to initiate offense and create opportunities for his brother. Together, they form a formidable inside-out duo that's hard to stop at the high school level. In several highlight reels, you can see the natural chemistry between them. Kaden drives to the basket, forcing defenders to collapse on him, only to dish the ball out to Cameron for an open jumper or an easy finish at the rim. Likewise, Cameron can draw double teams down low, freeing up space for Kaden to knock down threes or make cuts to the basket. It's the kind of symbiotic relationship that only comes from years of playing together, and it will undoubtedly carry over to the college level. No young player is without their flaws, and the Boozer twins are no exception. While both are incredibly talented, there are areas where they can continue to improve as their games mature. For Cameron, one area that could use refinement is his perimeter defense. While he's shown the ability to switch onto smaller players, maintaining that agility against quicker, more skilled guards at the next level could be a challenge. Improving his lateral quickness and footwork on the defensive end will be crucial to his long-term success, especially if he's going to be asked to defend multiple positions in Duke's system. Kaden, on the other hand, could work on becoming a more consistent shooter from deep. While he's shown flashes of being a capable three-point shooter, adding a more reliable outside shot will make him even more dangerous as a playmaker. In today's game, being a dual-threat guard who can both pass and shoot at a high level is essential, and Kaden has the potential to develop into just that. Looking ahead, both Cameron and Kaden are poised to make an immediate impact at Duke. Cameron's versatility and scoring ability should allow him to step in and contribute right away, potentially as one of the top freshmen in the country. His blend of size, skill, and basketball IQ will make him a matchup nightmare for opposing teams. Cayden's role might be a bit different, but no less important. As a point guard with great court vision and leadership skills, he could be the floor general Duke needs to orchestrate their offense. Don't be surprised if Kaden becomes a fan favorite for his tenacity and ability to make clutch plays. So, just how good are the Boozer twins really? Well, forget the accolades, the highlights, and even the critics for a moment. One thing's for sure, their biggest fan is their dad, who couldn't be prouder of what they've accomplished. As he puts it, "I'm proud of them. They've worked their butts off for this moment, really excited that they took their time, decided to play together in college, which is amazing. They both complement each other so well. They made the best decision for them. Me and Mom couldn't be any prouder. It's gonna be a fun journey." But you want my take? I think the Boozer twins are legit. These guys have it all: skill, work ethic, and an off-the-charts basketball IQ. They're already two of the most exciting young prospects in the country, and the buzz is only getting louder. Will they hit their ceiling at Duke? Or could we be looking at future NBA stars? Time will tell, but one thing's certain: the entire basketball world is watching their every move.